Libra, and Happy New Year. Sorry this is a little bit late getting out to you, but hopefully you have had a great New Year and holiday season. And this is for Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising, and I'm Renee from Angelic Comfort. And we're going to tackle January 2017. And for the first week of January, a lot of you might have been like your intuition. Libras are pretty intuitive people. And they're very much about fairness and justice and trying to make sure that everything works out. You're pretty laid back. You don't like conflict, but when you have conflict, you tend to like boogie. That's it. You're done. If something's not right, you're done. So the first week, you might have been feeling very intuitive, getting a lot of signs, a lot of gut feelings about something not being right. And Uriel actually comes up a lot this month for you, I'll have you know, and it's about companionship. Uriel, Archangel Uriel is a lot about, companionship. So, and you'll see why within this reading. But the one thing that we talk about here with Uriel and freedom is that we all make mistakes, okay? And the thing is, when we notice we make a mistake, the nice thing about it is it's a mistake. In other words, you can correct it. You can correct whatever it is that you made a poor choice on, whether it be with a relationship, a job choice, something that you said, or communication. We just got out of Mercury retrograde on the 8th of January, so communication should be flowing better. But whatever it is that you feel that didn't go right during the first week of January, the thing is that you can correct it. It's a mistake. So don't look at it as a mistake, but look at it as a mistake, so that you can change that choice that you had. Okay, now if some of this doesn't resonate to you, or maybe it all will, make sure you do check out your moon and your rising signs also, because we all do have different moon and rising signs for the most part. So make sure you check them out. Okay, so within the first week, you might have become the Hermit. And we also have the Five of Water. Okay, things didn't turn out maybe the way that you would like them to. Maybe you visited family and friends, and things just got like uptight. Maybe you are in a relationship, or and just things don't seem right. Maybe you just recently started it and you're thinking maybe I made a mistake. So you're going within yourself within the first week, and sometimes depending on where you are and your energy level, this can carry over. It can carry over. It can go into the second or third week, or it might have already happened prior to this. But what they're saying, for the most part, is that, you've gone into deep thought, you're using your intuition, and, things didn't turn out the way that you expected. But the thing is, don't look at the cups that are spilled over. There's more in front of you, okay? So there's other choices, other options there for you. You just have to be able to see them. Okay, so as you enter into the second week of January 2017, we have gratitude and I am presence. So when we take a look at gratitude and we talk about the Hermit and everything, we talk about the different things that are within our life that we already have, both on the physical level of materialistic things and things that aren't, like the people in our lives and our feelings and our emotions. We really do dive deep into that and notice those things that we already have and need to feel grateful, and being in the present moment. You are here. This is what you have. This is life, and life is going to be good. Okay? So whatever mistake or error or poor choice that you made within the first week of January can be changed, but it's diving deep within yourself and making that change, because you are the magician. Okay, the second week, you are the magician, and life can be really magical, and I think you're going to start seeing this. You're going to start waking up to all these beautiful things that are around you and feeling like getting out of that slump a little bit and reclaiming yourself. And what is it that you want? and you're going to go for it, okay? You're definitely going to go for it. And the thing is that you are an air sign, okay? So you're very good with your words. You're very good with, like I said, staying calm and not liking conflict. And if at all possible, you like to avoid conflict, okay? So what is it that you're trying to manifest? Okay, and you're going to have an awakening moment. You know, Gabrielle is here. She's upside down. Look at things from a different perspective, as she's saying. And she has her horn here. And she is she's about messages and communication, Archangel Gabriel is. And she's saying, here it is. Look at things from a different perspective. And she's upside down and getting your attention. And what is it that you want? What is it that you're going for? So change the direction, change your outlook, change your thought pattern, and watch the creativity flow. Okay, and again, Uriel in the third week, who's about companionship and friendship. You know, your friends might be changing. You might be meeting that special person. You might be, just become friends with somebody or going to become friends with somebody within the third week of January, who is just going to be like totally different from anybody you've ever had or been with. And that communication is going to flow so smoothly, and there's going to be such a deep connection, okay, that you're going to feel very abundant. This meeting of this new person or these group of people that you're going to become involved with, and know that people are going to come and go in our lives all the time, okay, but you're like doing a turnover, a change within yourself and in your surroundings. So the third week, I mean, it's really very good. I mean, abundance with friends, abundance financially. I'm picking up just feeling blessed in abundance in all aspects of your life, okay? And we talk about water, page of water. A new person enters your life. A relationship begins, a new phase, heightened psychic abilities. Again, there's your intuition, that already knowing. Okay, and that feeling of this feels different. Okay, so follow that intuition, follow what it is. And we talk water sign, we talk about the person could possibly be a Pisces, a Cancer, a Scorpio, or their moon and rising could be one of those water signs, or you could possess that. But it's about emotions. When we see water, we see emotions, and she's like coming out of this dry, arid, nothing going on, nothing there time period, and entering into this new exciting water, this new land, this new adventure. But she's keeping her head above water, like she's not drowning herself in her emotions. And this is for both males and females. It's not gender specific. Okay, and again, in the third week, we have the Sun card, and it's Uriel. Look at this. Very happy outcome, brilliant new ideas, lead to success. You have confidence in yourself. Whoever this person is that's coming in around the third week of January is really going to have you spinning, totally spinning. I think this is so cool. And in the fourth week, look at this. It's growing even more. There's romance, okay? Absolute romance. And he's about relationships and like divine love, which is really cool. And we talk about planetary cycles. Pay attention to how things are going. How do you feel during this fourth week? Accept, acknowledge, embrace your emotions, embrace these feelings. Notice these milestones, which are like the cycles of the planets, like the planet Earth, right? It goes through the different cycles. Notice these cycles and feel the awesomeness that you're feeling from this relationship. It's really cool because it's definitely, you're going to feel a renewal. Okay. And I see two people coming together. There could be children involved. And, you're ready to like move forward into this new thing. And again, I see emotion. I see a lot of water here, as you can see it. And again, water signs are Pisces, Cancer, and Scorpio. Okay, but then we're going to throw in an earth sign. So this again could be you with your moon and rising sign, or they could possess us, or they could be an earth sign, which is a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus. Okay, and it's all good news. Everything's going well. You know, she's there saying that, you know, financially you're doing good, life is doing good, you're moving forward, and you're really like wanting to do something challenging. So you're going to up the ante, I think, with this relationship, or maybe even take on a new job. Okay, you might be getting a new job. You might be going back to school. You might be studying an online course or researching, anything like that, just to challenge yourself, because Libras like to learn. They're very much into information, and like I said, you know, fairness and everything else. So then we talk about love and romance for January. Let your friends help you. Okay, so maybe you're going to meet somebody at a party, maybe a banquet, a dinner event, at work, even in the grocery store. You might run into somebody and just strike up a conversation, you know. But let your friends help you. You know, if you're feeling down the beginning part of January, it's not going to last for very long, okay? So let your friends help you. Don't be afraid. And finances, you know, in the beginning part of the month, we saw, you know, could be a little bit, you know, and your mood could be affecting that. Also, that could be part of what the issue was. But, you know, don't let financial issues bother you, okay? Where there's a will, there's a way when it comes to love and romance. And finances should not be a main factor at all, because this connection you're going to have within the third week of January is a soulmate. So be expressive, you know, get to know the person and make some romantic gestures, flirt a little bit, you know, get to know this person, whether it be, whether you're male and female, they're male and female, or it's male and male, female and female. Don't be afraid, express your love. If the feelings are there, go ahead, because you'll know from your intuition and the energy that this is a soulmate connection. And you're going to get to know each other, okay? You're going to get to know each other. You're going to get to, you know, talk. There's been a lot of communication over the phone, texting, messaging, sitting together, and just, you know, talking a lot. Communication is freed up now, like I said, because Mercury retrograde is done and over with. So if there have been any miscommunications or misunderstandings, now is the time to be able to clear them up and ask questions with everybody that you don't understand. But definitely now is the time to be able to, you know, get to know each other and express your love. But also, Libra, if you have any family issues, okay, like from growing up, you know, from your parents, from siblings, anything like that, release that stuff, okay? It's really important to let that stuff go, okay? And how sometimes, you know, when we're younger and, you know, parents can say things that can have a lasting effect on us and how we think of ourselves or how we think of others. And so it's time to, like, release all that stuff and seek help if you need to. Like it says, you know, let your friends help you. You know, sit down and try to clear that stuff up, because, you know, it does have a lasting effect on us. And, you know, again, unicorn is within this fenced-in area, but what he doesn't realize is this is the unicorn. He's stuck in his mind. He's stuck in his mind. He's stuck in his own thoughts of the past, of family issues that might have arisen during his youth or her youth. And the thing is, she could break free at any time. Okay, so this fence is there, but it's not very secure. So it's basically saying you're trapped within your own mind. It's time to take back control of you. Okay, because this is a past life relationship, and you don't want anything to interfere with this relationship that is going to be coming in. So when we look at the Magical Sex Tarot, we take a look, and here he is, the Knave of Chalices, and it's about emotions. It's knowing what he wants. It's knowing what he wants in a relationship. He's like giving that intention. He's writing it down. He wants this to be perfect, he or she. Okay, and he's got a piece of paper. No, that's not what I want. It's like throwing that out. That's my past. It's all done, and this is what I want now. So he's by the pink candle, which represents love, unconditional love and romance. And, you know, he's writing it down. He's writing down his wishes of what he wants. Like back here, this is what he wants in a relationship. And we see the Four of Wands, and we're seeing with this person, be playful. Okay, this person is very playful that's coming in, and it encourages you to be playful. It doesn't mean sexually, okay? It's like your inner child coming out and playing, having a good time, flirting. And Wands represents a fire sign, which is Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. You could possess some of those qualities, or the person coming in could possess those qualities, or could be an Aries, a Leo, or Sagittarius. And when we talk about chalices, we talk about, again, your water signs, which are Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I don't feel it's more than one person, but I feel that between the two of you, you each possess these traits and these qualities. Okay, so then we have the Eight of Chalices, and this is really interesting. What they're saying is that you, or even your future partner, the one coming in, I feel that a lot of you already know this person, okay? And things just haven't connected as of yet, but one might seem like a little bit distant. You know, as it says, you know, these are like flowers and there's thorns, okay? But when you get into the inside, you see the inner person, the softness and the gentleness and the real compassion and emotion that they really have. But their exterior, okay, is that of looking like they really don't care, they're really not emotional, and it's not true. So what it is that you are going to take that time to get to know each other, okay, and discover the inner beauty, that inner softness of your partner, okay, and the emotion that they really do have and stuff like that. So they put up a front like they're not paying attention maybe, or that they're just not emotional. Maybe they seem a little bit distant, but that's not the case, okay? They have the same feelings that you have. They just have a harder time expressing that, I think, because of the life that they've had, okay? And here you are. This is you. This is the Justice card. This is the Libra. And, you know, this is where you face your past, okay? You face your past. You face the poor choices or the things that you've done to others in your past. Not so much of what they've done to you, but what you've done and how to correct it and not make that same mistake again, okay, within your relationships. And the Justice card, you know, she's holding the scales, and they're balanced, and she wants balance, and she's got the sword. And even though, you know, she's sitting there, this is you. This is the air sign, okay, of the Libra. And you are all about that, and, you know, like I said, justice and not wanting conflict or anything. But this is where you're going to, like, see this person, and maybe it's even that you're coming back to somebody, you know, that you were friends with, or maybe you cut off ties for a little bit because you went into yourself and, you know, back the beginning of the month, right? And you've decided to face your own demons. And then you're coming back to start and move this friendship up to a new level, okay? And the Empress, and here we have a fire sign, again, which is Aries, Leo, yep, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And, you know, she's sitting there, she's mothering, she's nurturing, she's caring, she's got it all, you know, going for her. She's learned a lot in life. She's about new beginnings and new life. And you see these two doves here on her shield. And I see that she doesn't put up with much, okay? But she's very inviting, okay? She's very inviting and very nurturing, and even maybe a little bit seductive, okay? And as we continue on and you meet either male, female, whichever it is, you see you get the Star card, and the Star card is about surrendering to love, surrendering to your dreams, your wishes. You've had these wishes, and these stars are all cascading down, and here it is, and you are surrendering to the nectar of your wishes and your desires and your dreams, okay? And this is the Ace of Wands. A lot of fire sign here, too. And the Star card is another air sign, by the way. This one represents Aquarius, which you could even have some of those characteristics also. But you have the Ace of Wands, new beginnings, getting to know each other and feeling it calm and peace and you know, each other's presence, and just, I mean, look how he's like looking at her. Just, you know, she's very happy. She's sleeping. She's laying there. And it's like he's woken up and he's looking at her, and he's just like, yeah, you know, that this is what I want. This is the one that I want. And then we talk about the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Wands again is about, you know, having been there, done that, and she, you know, she's very assertive and very much, you know, just goes for what she wants. And, you know, again, she too can be kind of nurturing, but it's more of what this card is saying is that you need to seduce each other. You need to be seductive. You need to be romantic to keep things lively and everything. Because I know, like, this is a fire sign here, okay? And the card represents a fire sign. And you could. But the thing about it is that a lot of your fire signs will get bored quickly. But also Libras get bored quickly too. So what they're saying is, you know, this is the one, but every day there needs to be some sort of like liveliness and playfulness, or a little seduction, a little bit of romance. And Libras, you're known for being very romantic. You like to be romantic, and you're creative. So definitely they're saying, you know, just keep it alive, and you're going to want to with this partner. You're going to want to every day show them the love and how beautiful you think that they are, you know, inside and out. And you know, you're going to like want to bend over backwards daily, and they're going to want to bend over for you. So I mean, this is beautiful. This is really beautiful. I'm very excited for those of you that are looking, even for those of you that are already coupled or married. You know, keep the liveliness going within that marriage or that committed relationship. You know, respark what you need to respark if you need a little bit of resparking. Okay. We just got done with the holidays. Things are busy. Things have been hectic. So go ahead and take that time to play and to get to open up those channels of love again for each other. Okay? I hope that this resonated for you. Again, check out your moon and rising signs. And, you know, let me know what you think down in the comments. I'd appreciate it. If you want an individualized reading that is geared directly towards you, then go to my website, which is www.angelic-comfort.com, and set up an appointment, and we'll see what we can do about getting a reading for you that is geared directly towards you and what it is that you need. In the meantime, know that I love each and every one of you, and I'm grateful and blessed to have you in my life and for watching these videos. And until we talk again, namaste.